Well, hello everybody and welcome back to TIMBERBORN. This is update 7 season 3 and we are actually nearing the end. Got a few things more to do. Got a little list here, so we're just going to wait on our island to get finished and then we are going to get some oak trees on here. As you can see, we have already a bunch of oak trees here. Unfortunately, they are dead, which is fine. We'll just plant the new ones. And then what we also have planned out, well, this is we started this in the previous episode, didn't finish it off, but we have it here now. So it's basically just the pumps to get water up in here and then have it run over into our underground area. Not exactly how far and how complicated the underground area is going to be. We'll figure that one out as we go along, but I mean, at this moment this is basically what we have. I think it might look quite good when we are done there. So I think maybe let's just start off with our first little thing for today, and that is designing our power for these pumps. We definitely need them to have power. So let's see. Each of them require, I think, 750. Let me just quickly go here to the water. One of them definitely needs 700 horsepower. So that is quite a bit. So let's just see how we can do that. Power, we are going to have the gravity batteries over here. Just set them up over here. I think we can fit in 4 of them over here. That is a good, pretty good start. And then what we will do is, let's see, what if we something like so. Pretty sure it won't block the water that's going to flow there, so that should be okay. And let me just quickly delete this little spot. Nope, not the entire one. Thank you. Just the path. Alright. So back to power. We're just going to have this one come over. And then we are going to link this up with that right there. So that is obviously going to charge up the gravity batteries, which will then connect with these here. This is going to be quite an interesting situation. Let's see how we can actually do that. Would be pretty cool if we could have it run in front of it, but obviously that is not going to work. Okay, so as soon as, I think what we can do over here is let's just have them essentially run across another path. So we'll do it right over here. Would like to get that so that we can actually just get rid of this one. So let's do that first, get that going, and then we're just going to link it up. So essentially that will give power to these ones up here. So as at 7, 14, 21, 28. Wow. This is gonna use a lot of power, but I mean we'll figure it out. We'll get there. Alright, these are looking pretty darn good. Let me just check here that I don't have too many things prioritized. Yeah, as always we do, but they get to it all eventually. Right, then what I'm thinking is, oh yeah, just off camera I planned basically just to add a few of these extra windmills over here. Now they are all connected into one big network of power, which is pretty darn awesome if you ask me. Except for right over here, so we still would like to join these up to the rest as well. Still not exactly sure how we'll do that. Wait, no, I do. No, we can do that. There's going to be a little bit of a workaround, which is fine. Considering now we can do overhangs for these. I am going to have an extra little overhang run all the way through here. Like so, and then we can have it run behind this, like down. Let's see. Yeah, okay, let's do that. So power, join it up by doing like so. Basically, in this episode, we are doing quite a bit of oh geez, there you go, that's better. I think that was a better idea right there. Let's just get rid of this one. Yeah, that seems to be good. I think we are going to require... Oh, no. Okay, cool. Back to the power, and then we're going to just have it run all the way around up into this area over here. Going up. Oops. Like so. All the way to there. And then naturally we can just bring it down somewhere around about here. And now it doesn't look too wonderful, but I mean, if it's functional, it's good. It's good enough. I would say maybe something like this. And then naturally we want to have them get over that part, so I'll have to quickly do this as well. To remove power again, slap down the power. And then what we will do is have a path on top here. I think you can do a path on here. Yes, you can indeed. That is pretty decent. And this is getting quite interesting. Okay, we are going to remove that one, and then as soon as that's done, we're just going to have a little... wait, hold on. Hold on, just a jiffy. We can actually do this. Forgot about those. Beautiful. So no need to get rid of those. Okay, so that's going to be quite a bit of a job to get them connected to those, but that's fine. We can wait for that. Righto, so that is looking good. I am trying to have a look-see here. Okay, so these are going to have... Well, yeah, we'll have to turn these around. Okay, so something like so. Just turn these around. Yes. Okay, and then we are doing our... that way. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, that should do it. Alright, and then just replace the bridge over here. I can't remember exactly which size it was. Okay, perfect. That worked out a lot better than I thought it would. Nope, not to over there. And then we have ourselves a... what was that? Zipline. Okay, yeah, let's just check this quickly for a second before we continue on with that. And connect it over here. Okay, cool. That is going to work just fine. That I know works. That is beautiful. This is still a problem, but we'll get there someday whenever they feel like doing it. Right, I think that is all of the problems we have sorted regarding the bad side for now. So let's just switch those off as per usual. It's a 7-day bad tide. Wow, that's horrible. That's quite a long one. Pretty sure everything will be fine. If not, we'll just come grab some water around over here somewhere. I think we can do that anyways. So a large water pump can go reach over there. Yep, one large water pump over there. Then something I would really like to do as well. Before we do that, let me just join these up. And then prioritize these again, because I need those to be done. Although this is as far as it can go for now. So we're going to plant ourselves some oak trees over here. I think up to there, I think. Yeah, that should do it. That should do it. Which naturally means we are going to cut trees this entire area over here. Lovely. Nice. But naturally, let me just quickly have a look here. Oh yeah, so we definitely need a lumberjack and then another one over here as well. 2 lumberjacks over there. Right, so the one thing that I really want to do is I want to move these berries. Let's see. So we are going to just remove them like so. Thank you very much. And we are going to prioritize these just a little bit higher so that they can get to that as soon as possible, but not necessarily today. Okay, so the gatherer is going to become redundant, I believe. No need for it anymore. And let's see, so this is going to move up a little bit more. I think we can we? This is really far. So is that going to be a good spot for it? No, maybe not. That's not gonna work. Will this work? Maybe. I mean, this is still nice and green. Maybe this is a good spot. We don't really use the berries at all anymore. So we just want to have some berries for in case. I think it's for the antidote. So we're going to need those. Let's see if we can actually get that sorted. So that is going to require, once again, a forester right around about somewhere over here. That will cover quite a big area. So that should be good. A forester here, and that is going to be for our berries. Where are the berries? I can't remember where the berries are. Okay, so the berries are over here. They will be going over here. And along this path over here will be berries. So that is going to be... yeah, that should do. That should do the trick. Let me just quickly have a gathering flag set up as well. I'll do one right here and then just one over here as well. We got enough beavers. There's 32 unemployed beavers. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, let's see. How much dirt do they have? There's a lot of dirt. Why are they not working on this? It's too far. Right, so if you give me a second, let's just see what we can have them do. I want to also just up the priority on this so that they can really start on it. It has enough resources, so yeah, let's quickly get a few things done and I'll get back to you. Alrighty, so I am being an absolute damn banana. Don't know why. So I've been wondering why the fountain's not being built. There's no way for them to get there, so there's no path. Fixing it now. Going to do so in a second because I was looking at priorities as well, what was being highly prioritized, etc, etc, and this was the only thing around that's being really highly prioritized, so I couldn't understand why it's not being built. Now we know, and we're gonna fix it. So that means we will have a fountain by the end of this episode. Just connect those up. There we go. Beautiful. Lovely. Now they can get on with that. Okay, so it's been quite a bit of a bad tide. As you can see, water is busy running a little bit low. It's not really too bad actually. It's 1,200, I believe. 1,245, which is actually pretty good, all things considered. But we have this little open spot over here. You are no longer required of service. Thank you, sir. Let me just pause the gathering flag. Right, so what we do need, as you can see, we have quite a few injured beavers. We need ourselves a bit of an infirmary, if you'd like to call it that. Let me just fix that a bit. There we go. So essentially we are going to go to well-being. We would like to have the medical beds. I think what we're going to start off with is 3 like so. Is that the correct? No, it's not the correct direction. Why am I doing this? There we go. Trying this again. So, medical beds. 1, 2, 3. Turn them around. Something like so. 1, 2. Then we're going to have 3 facing that way. 2 over there. we want to have a path that is going to run around something like so. Yeah, that seems like a good idea right there. And then what we're going to do over here is decorations. We'll have a beaver statue in the middle. Let's see, we'll have one bulletin board over there, or bulletin pole. A shrub and another shrub, and then we'll have a few more. Where are they? Medical beds. Yes, that's what we're looking for. One over there. Yeah, that's good. I think that should cover the medical issues. Actually quite good. And then naturally what we also would like to do is add in a few detailers. Let's see, so we can do a few detailers running around that. So let's see. We'll do two over there, one right there, and then we'll do one over there. I know that just basically cuts that off, but what we can do for that now is plant crops, add a few sunflowers over there, and then just one in there as well. Alright, so like I said, it is something that is quite necessary. 11 of them are injured, and we need to get a bit better healthcare, if you can call it that, for the beavers. So that is something we are working on. There's another, oh, just half a day. Okay, that is fantastic, because this water is busy running out. We don't want that. Let's see how this is going. Ah, beautiful. Right, now we can actually do the whole little skip ahead to just get a few things done and actually get a few things done. Right, let's go. Oh, dear goodness. It's flooding. Why is it flooding though? That's weird. Right. Could somebody explain this to me? Why is there so much flooding going on over here? It's never been such a problem, has it? No, it's not. So what's going on here? Okay. Not sure. Okay, well, it's clearing up. That's fine. Right, so we are very, very close to having a fountain. 5 more treated planks and another, what's that, 16? Yeah, 16 metal blocks, which they are busy delivering. Only 5 more, 6 more, no, 4 more. Okay, cool. Looking good. Oh yeah, and we have well, 99 bottlums. As soon as we have our warehouse filled with them, we will switch over. What do they use? So it's planks and gears, which is fine. And then we get 12 bottlums out of that. Fair enough. So as soon as that is filled up, we will move on as well to the next one, the bot heads and then bot chassis, and then we'll start producing a bunch of those. I switched off the mine. I have turned off the mine for now. Let's see, maybe I can just add this connection. There you go, that is exactly what we wanted. That is going to make the path or the road or the travels a lot quicker. How far? 1 more treated plank. And then just hammering away, and then we have a fountain. That is absolutely wonderful. Come on, you can do it. No, don't leave. It's just a few nails, come on. Anybody? Who's the lucky builder? There we go. Yep. Soon. Oh, this is taking quite a while. And there we go. Ah, we have a fountain. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that is successful. And then I think maybe this has been completed as well, or nearly. Wonderful. Let's see. So those are looking good. Just a few more, and then this has gone down actually quite a bit. So it's only 8 injured beavers left. Then I think we can just let them know to continue along this, considering they cannot reach it. We have one of these done. I would like to have some form of, let's just say we'll have them move across like so. That's also a good idea. But this is naturally going to be for the next episode. I think this episode has been pretty darn good. Finished off our final island. We moved our berries over to a new spot. This one is flooded, so that's not going to help much. We'll have to move that up one little spot. Okay, well, quite a few little flooded areas. Not to worry, we are going to clear that up. Let's just clear these up quickly. No need for these. None whatsoever. No need for those, and then that should be fine. That should keep the berry count up high enough for them to actually keep the antidote where it has to be, which is good. They're not really getting sick anymore, to be quite honest, so that's fine. We got a fountain done as well. These are also going quite well at the moment. I must say the amount is pretty good. So the supply is 8,000 something over here. I just dropped quite significantly, but it's 8,000 over here, so this just needs to be joined up over here, and then we'll have that. I don't think they can reach this. They cannot reach it. Yeah. So I would say maybe we are going to require a little path here. Let me just do that. I'm not going to have them build it right now, but I am going to just quickly plan this out. So this once again just a temporary little thing over there, and then a nice little staircase over there, and a nice little staircase on the other side for them to do their little travels. There you go. So that is pretty good, and I would say everything's looking pretty good actually for this episode. So if you enjoy these videos, feel free to leave a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to the Country Captain to become part of the Crunchy community. And thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.